Hi everyone, I'm Olivia White with Brighter Connections Counseling, and I just wanted to really quickly show you my virtual counseling room for working with elementary age children. This is my winter room that I just wanted to show you around really quickly. So you see here in the center I've got a clock. This clock will take us to slide 2, which is our counseling schedule. This is just sort of a basic schedule that I made for the flow of our session. Usually I start out with a check-in and then we'll move on to an activity. The stars are movable, so when you, after you're done with your check-in, it's nice to kind of have a visual to let the student know that you are ready to move on to the next thing, or the client know. So when you click on the elements in the schedule, it'll take you back to the virtual room. So this is kind of our main page, our main therapy room or playroom here. There's these different things on the bookshelf will take you to different links. This one will take you to a read aloud for the What If Monster. If you like stories, this is a really great site that has some stories. You can choose the length. There you have sometimes seasonal stories up there too. A few of these links go to Therapist Aid. If you're familiar with Therapist Aid, they have really great interactive tools for kids in a therapeutic context. A few of those here, and then we've got online puppets, of course. A few other things, dollhouse, some sand tray, some art, some crafts, some snowflake, some snow specific crafts. I think this is a matching game. So that's our indoors. When you click on the window, it takes you to the outside scene, and we've got some more games and activities out here. For the virtual room, I usually use this as part of the free time in our schedule. So this is the free time slot that I have after we do our activity. But there are some games in here in the outdoor slide that are CBT based that could be used as part of a lesson as well, or just as a fun game during free time to reinforce some CBT concepts. But anyway, another link here. This is a Nervous Mouse for Therapist Aid. I've got a great music and feeling game here with Daniel the Tiger. The fire here will take you to a nice crackling fire in the snow, nice and calming. And there's a snowflake maker. It's pretty cool with the snowman. So the idea is that you'll have this on full screen, sharing with your client. You can also send it to them as a PDF, and when they click on the different pictures, it'll take them to those links. Or you can have it pulled up on your screen and click on it yourself and share the link with them, whatever works. Anyway, so there are some external links here that I've shared with you already, the pictures that I've clicked on. I also have some internal games as well. So let's click on the snowflake first. This will take you to the Make a Snow Globe activity. So I'll show you really quickly what that looks like. You can choose an animal, bring it in here to the snow globe, and I like to actually copy this before moving on to the next slide. I'm going to click, there we go. I'm going to click next, and then I'm just going to Command V and paste our little penguin in there, and it'll be in the same spot. So I've got the snow globe in the same spot, so the animals should be consistent from slide to slide. Let's add a little snowman. Actually, I'm going to just drag this snow person in here. And then I'm going to shift and select the different elements that I've got, and so that I have them all selected at once, and copy them. Then when I go to the next slide, I can just Command V and paste them in there. Anyway, so you can see I'm just building a little scene here of a snow globe. Actually, what you can also do is you can select Shift and then group them all together, so they will, I'm going to copy them again, so it'll all be just a big group of images, as though it's one image. Anyway, I'm going to paste them in here. Let's pick some snow. Let's go with this one. You can also copy the snow so you don't have to drag the only snow in there. That way, if you want to make another snow globe, let's do that. Copy. Then your elements are already there, ready for you. So here's our snow globe. Now, if I select Shift and select all my elements, I can group them and copy them and go to the next slide, and we're all done. Bam! There's my snow globe. I've got a little question prompt too in the presenter's notes that some I don't know, thought discussion for this activity. Sometimes just going through life, we can experience something that kind of shakes us up, and our thoughts can be a lot like a snow globe, just swirling around all over the place. It's hard to know where we're at. So what things shake you up? What things get you shaken up like a snow globe? And what helps you settle the thoughts? What helps you feel settled? So there's a little discussion question if you want to. It can also just be for fun. Actually, let me scroll up here. If you click on the home button, it'll take you back to the home page. But let's go back outside. I wanted to show you the snowman or snow person here. It could be a snow woman, snowman, or non-gendered snow person. We've got one that I've made here as an example. Let's go to the next slide where you can choose a body. You'll just want to select it, copy it, whoopsies, just like we did before, and paste it into this blue box, and then it'll be consistent when you copy and paste it throughout the next slides. You can add a face and etc., just as we did with the snow globe, and create your snow person. When you're all done, if you'd like, you can make a story about the snow person by clicking on the yellow square. It'll take you to the story, or you can go back to the top slide to start over again, make another snow person. Now let's go back up to the outside. I wanted to show you my CBT game. This has 4 different levels and a bonus round. So this is just a game that I made with pictures and shapes to sort of reinforce some CBT concepts and understanding the differences between thoughts, feelings, and actions, and the relationship between them. So the first game, the marshmallows are all mixed up, and so you gotta find out where the marshmallows go by reading the clues on their tummies. So here are the marshmallows, and you can sort of read through and stop and think, is this an action? Is it a thought? A lot of times the thoughts and the feelings are really hard to tell apart, so it's a fun exercise for kids to sort of slow down and consider, is this a feeling? Is this a thought? Is this an action? Okay, worried is a feeling, so we can pull this guy down here in his cup of cocoa. This is too hard. That sounds like a thought, so we'll pull this guy down here in its little cup, and so on. Okay, I'm going to put them back. Alright, so that's the first level. The second level is to guess how the marshmallows are feeling, using their thoughts as a clue. So you can read the thought prompt, and then you add in a feeling based on the thought. So whatever you feel matches. There's a handful of them. Then there's the bonus round, help the mellow down, the calming strategy. We've got some calming strategies, so it'll be, whoopsie, it's fun for kids to think about, oh, what does this represent? What does this represent? What are their favorites? Which ones have they tried before? Which ones have they not tried but they'd like to try? So it can open up some good dialogue around calming strategies. Playing level 3, we're going to want to guess the action based on the feeling. So what action is most likely based on how the marshmallow is feeling, or what are they likely to do? This can open up some good discussion around the impact of our feelings on our actions. You know, if we're feeling really angry and upset, it's going to be really hard to calmly do our schoolwork. And it might be a lot easier to rip up our drawing, So, relationship between our feelings and our actions and how those play into each other. And then, of course, we want to intervene when we start feeling upset. So there's an opportunity to think about Minnie the Mallow having upset thoughts and feelings and helping her decide what to do before she chooses an action. So we're intervening with those calming strategies. So this is an opportunity for kids to think about, okay, the marshmallow's feeling really upset. What are the first steps? So you might want to stop, slow down, stop what she's doing, and take a step back. Could be helpful to do some belly breathing, or maybe get a drink of water. And then what's next? It might be helpful to talk to someone, a grown-up, a parent, a teacher, someone you trust. Might be useful to write down your feelings and your thoughts, or maybe go for a little walk, play with a dog, or something like that. So there's some opportunity to think about, okay, what do I do first, and then what do I do? So that is, I'm going to go back to our home page here. That is my winter room with some lovely winter-inspired things, some themes here. I hope you enjoy. This is available on my website and my products page if you actually want to use this. Use this room with your students or clients. And you can also find me on Teachers Pay Teachers. I hope to hear from you soon. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.